Bakersfield is a city where your dreams have a better probability of coming true. If, let's say, your dream is to go to university and you paying for it, or buying a home, or being able to save the money to travel the world. Like me, I was going to college for a while, and I didn't get into debt. I was able to pay it off, but I dropped out, and then I focused on traveling. And so far, I've been to 6 continents, dozens of countries. Some of those countries I've gone to 6 times. I've been to Spain many times. That wouldn't have been possible if, I was working in a similar profession in Los Angeles. I've never really made more than above minimum wage, slightly above minimum wage, but that, because I'm in Bakersfield, because it's so affordable, I've been able to save to go everywhere from Switzerland to New Zealand. Just like any other city, like Los Angeles and Bakersfield, some people love them, a lot of people dislike them. And one of the common sayings in Bakersfield is that Bakersfield is kind of like the Twilight Zone. Now, this is amongst the older generation, because, younger people, most of them, probably have never seen the Twilight Zone. So basically, they say it's like the Twilight Zone. It's that one episode. There's an episode or two where these couple of people try to leave the city, but like a supernatural force prevents them from leaving the city. And one of the episodes is of them living like in this town, which is basically fictitious and is being controlled by a child, and they're living in this humongous replica town. And another episode is when there's this 2 couple, no matter what they leave, something always ends up happening, preventing them from leaving. Like maybe they're gonna leave, but all of a sudden their tire blows out, or they're gonna leave and I think their gas runs out. And that's how this town is to some people. That right there is a tattoo removal place, and the thing is, probably it's because they have business here because so many people in Bakersfield have tattoos. It seems like everyone from grannies, from Christians, end up quite often having tattoos. Not all of them, but being tattooed here in Bakersfield is very, very common. I have nothing against it. I personally don't have any tattoos. It's just not my style. Yeah, pretty much it's a very common thing, and some people regret it. Like most places, there's people that regret it in most cities. So yeah, that's a tattoo removal place if you want to get a tattoo removed. I've also noticed that sometimes you can find deals here in Bakersfield with cars. Like my friend, he got a $15,000 Lexus for $7,000, good mileage. I got a $2,000. I got like a $4,000 car for $2,000, but right now it's only worth $3,800. Now it's not the nicest car, but the thing is, I'm fucking smart. Why am I gonna fucking go in debt for a car that costs $30,000, $40,000 and pay the payments when I don't need a new car? I could just keep on with my old car, and it's completely paid off. I'm not a slave to the lender, and I can easily travel. I've traveled for up to 12 months outside of the United States, traveling the world, and doing slow travel too, like months in one country or 2 weeks in one country. And that wouldn't have been possible if I was owing this humongous debt and had to pay off the insurance for a car. But yeah. This pharmacy here offers free delivery, and as you can tell, that's in some Indian language, because there's a lot of Indian people that live in this area, and I love the Indians. That's a nice vehicle right there. It's a nice car. So that's that vehicle right there belongs to Indians. That's an Indian doctor. I told you guys that those Indians are freaking smart, and they know how to save money, and they earn a lot of money here in Bakersfield. And right here, here's the Marines, Air Force, Navy, and Army. I've heard of stories of people in the military that in 5 years save a lot of money. I heard of a Navy guy saving $105,000 during 5 years of service, and that's pretty impressive. U.S. Air Force. I've heard of some military people that get smart and they set aside money in their TSP, and they end up millionaires. So some people say you can't end up, with a lot of money in the military. Well, you can if you're smart with your money and you wait patiently over the long term. Sometimes. That's what I've heard of stories like that. I've heard of people with with 100,000, 50,000, 200,000, a million in TSP, or like hundreds of thousands in TSP and like a couple $100,000 or a few $100,000 in a home, and eventually it appreciates. But even not, that's cool. I'm starting off my day in Bakersfield with this vanilla coffee. It's got over 100 milligrams of caffeine, specifically 117 milligrams of caffeine. This is a beautiful day. It's a warm day. It's not too hot. I love it. I love it. I'm before New India Sweets and Spices. Man, maybe I should go in there. So yeah, I'm currently at this India Sweet and Spices in Bakersfield, California. It smells different than other stores. We got the smell of food that I've never had, and I want to try everything. Yeah, but I just love it. It's been a while since I've been to an Indian restaurant. Yeah, but I want to get like cake rusk in the future, but I don't know. Like, but today I'm gonna have to come back because I have to go to work pretty soon. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And they got Malay Wali ice cream. I've never had that. That's pretty cool. Berry Malay. I might not be pronouncing it correctly, but yeah.